works regularly as a political commentator and contributor for radio, TV, and newspaper outlets. He's appeared on NPR's Morning Edition, Talk of the Nation, Sound of Ideas on the Cleveland NPR affiliate, Radio Times on the Philly NPR affiliate, CKNW Radio, Jesse Lee Peterson Show, The Early Show on CBS. This is what's really cool, the Al Jazeera English, contributing both to ABC and CBS affiliates. He has also appeared in Black Enterprise Magazine, the Cincinnati Enquirer, Akron Beacon Journal, and the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Through his connection with publishing conglomerate Real Times Media, Johnson's columns appear weekly in the Chicago Defender. Johnson's political expertise is that of campaigns and elections, but it extends beyond the U.S. He worked on the 2001 mayoral race in London, England, was an international election observer during Mexico's turbulent presidential election in 2006, and was an honored guest of the Independent Electoral Commission in Johannesburg, South Africa during the parliamentary elections in 2007. In 2009, he returned to Mexico, where he was again an international election observer in the Mexican midterm elections. His research focuses on campaign strategy and communication. In particular, the differences between how political science theory suggests that political campaigns should be run and how consultants actually run campaigns. He has 2 publications forthcoming in 2010. The first is a contributing chapter in Issue Advocacy in the U.S. and South Africa, published by Oxford University Press in conjunction with the Political Science Department at the University of Pretoria in South Africa. The second publication, and the one which he will be speaking to us today, is One Day to Sell, Campaign Managers in the Modern Age, published by Westview Press, Persis Books, as part of the Transforming American Politics series of books. Both the contributed chapter and the full book will be available this summer, hopefully.
Summer.
And on a personal note, Jason is one of my dearest friends. I guess you could say we went to graduate school together. We were across the road. He was a Tar Heel, and I was a Blue Devil, but we still managed to keep the friendship alive. And his work is just, it's fascinating. He is really one of the few academics that is able to grasp the literature, the nuance of the academic side of research, and then also integrate that into what is going on the ground. And with that, I would like to welcome Dr. Johnson.
Here's where I'm supposed to say something humble about those long things that she read about me and how shocked I am. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you more about me. Thank you so very much. And I don't know if you guys remember this from a couple of weeks ago. Dr. DeFrancesco Soto came and spoke at Hiram College, which is my itty-bitty liberal arts college that I teach in Hiram, Ohio. It's about 45 minutes from Cleveland, and she did a fantastic job. So I hope to do only just half as well. I'm not nearly as attractive, so I don't think people are going to remember me as much as they remember Vicky. But
I haven't seen you in a skirt.
Well, I'll try my best. So anyway, a little bit about myself before I start off with what I'm going to be talking about today. And I am going to run through, I'm a big name person, so I'm going to run through and get names very quickly, and then I will forget them completely. But it's important, because if I point to people, I like to pretend that I knew your name. As Dr. DeFrancesco Soto said, I went to the University of Virginia. I worked on a lot of campaigns when I was an undergrad. I started, and I assume most of you, if you're in a political marketing class, you're the sort of campaign junkie people who find this sort of stuff interesting. The first campaign that I ever worked on, I was interning, it was like my sophomore year in this marketing firm, and it was one of those like boring, pointless